Hey, afternoon and welcome to Bush Kiddz. We're in the back garden again today and we've got a challenge for you. We're going to make some elderflower cordial. So let me show you what you need. Okay, so we've got a whole setup here and we've got some key ingredients. So first and foremost, we need some elderflowers. For what we're doing today, we're going to have about 15 to 20 heads of elderflower heads to work with. We need a litre of water, a kilo of sugar, we need 50 grams of citric acid, or 5 tablespoons actually we've just approximately put out, 1 whole lemon, and then we need a pan to put our water and sugar together and put all the elderflowers in overnight, 24 hours actually, and our trusty cooker to do that. So like with all wild edibles or foraging edibles, you've got to be really clear, be sure to be safe around what you're picking. And elderflower is quite similar to a range of plants called the umbellifers or Apiaceae family, in that they're kind of like umbrella shaped flower heads, and you don't want to be getting mixed up with some of those that are around. So it's very, very clear that you want to identify an elder tree. Sambucus nigra is the scientific name, and I'm lucky in that I've got one in the garden, so I'm just going to go a bit close up and just show you what to look for. So here's our elderflower or elder tree. As you can see, it is a tree, and we've got these lovely flowers coming off of it, but you can also see the leaves that are coming off these here, very much kind of pinnate leaves, in that they're kind of feather-like, big rounded ones. The tree itself is quite scaly actually in terms of the wood, as you look at it, and they smell lovely, and you can definitely see this is on a tree rather than on a single stalk that is coming out of the ground. So very clearly you need to be looking at the tree and make sure it is a tree, it's coming off a tree, kind of scaly kind of bark. You're looking for these leaves that are coming off in kind of pinnate leaves, feather-like leaves, and these lovely flowers, usually accompanied by a couple of leaves on the side of them. Let's have to take a closer look. So again, you can see the flowers here, very distinctive, with these almost 5 little white leaves on them, and these little yellow stamen on them. I think that's what they're called, but very, very distinguishable. But clearly you need to identify this, because you don't want to be picking these that are coming off the ground on one stalk. Definitely looking for the tree, definitely looking closer to make sure that you're seeing what and identifying that you've got an elder here. And they smell lovely, so very distinctive smell. So once again, looking at these little flowers, they're beautiful when you get really close up, and definitely see those 5 white leaves and 5 yellow stamen, I think they're called. I think that's where the pollen is. And of course then we've got these leaves, big leaves, kind of pinnate coming off each other, like feather-like. But obviously be clear to be safe, be sure to be safe. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a litre of water into our pan here, and just going to add our kilo of sugar. sugar. And what we're going to do is we're not going to bring it to the boil, we're just going to heat it up on the stove so that the sugar dissolves in the water. We're just going to give that a stir every now and again just to make sure the sugar dissolves. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to take any excess of the stalk off here with some scissors, keep the heads, and then we're just going to wash the head very quickly just by putting it in water, just dabbing it in, giving it a bit of a shake, and then we're just going to get those ready to go into the cordial. Okay, so our sugar is now dissolved into that 1 kilo of sugar into 1 litre of water, and we've now washed and trimmed our elderflowers, and we're now going to take the lemon and zest the lemon. Okay, so I've got 1 lemon, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the skin off, zest the lemon, and with a potato peeler just get that off in any way, shape or form, because that's just going to go straight into the pot. So just getting all that off first, and we'll get that in the pot. I'm going to use all of this lemon. As soon as the zest's off, we'll cut it up. There you go, 1 zest. Okay, so now we're just going to cut this lemon up too and get that into the pot. Be careful here, get an adult to help you if you need. Next thing, we'll get the 50 grams of citric acid in here, and then we're ready for the elderflowers. Okay, so in with the elderflowers now. I'm just going to place those in. We're going to use about 15 to 20 heads. Water's a little bit warm, so just watch your hands. Do. Okay, so it's 24 hours and we've now just got a bit of muslin cloth and we put it into a pan. This is a steaming pan actually. I'm just trying to filter the liquid through this cloth and just take out all of the flowers and lemon and everything else that's in there. So we're just going to pour it in gently and see what we get at the end. We've also got a couple of bottles that have been washed and sterilised to have the cordial in as well. With these lovely stop tops. So now that we've gone through that, we've got some lovely liquid there, and we're going to take that liquid and just put it back through the muslin into the bottles. So there's one bottle done, looking lovely, going straight into the fridge.